When we think of ancient Greece, we imagine marble temples, mighty philosophers, and the thunder of Spartan shields. But centuries before Athens or Sparta, there was another Greece. A world of palace kings and labyrinths, of sea raiders and sun gods, of vanished scripts and buried empires. This is the story of the Bronze Age Greek world, a forgotten civilization that laid the foundation for myth, memory, and history itself. Around 3200 BCE, something extraordinary began. In distant lands, men discovered fire could forge metal, and the Stone Age gave way to bronze. On the scattered islands of the Aegean, a new world began to rise. Small villages turned into trading posts, farmers became sailors, and bronze tools transformed life from the Cyclades to mainland Greece. From the white marble figurines of the Cyclades to the obsidian of Melos, this was a world in motion, a civilization awakening. And then came Crete, a land of myths, of bulls and labyrinths, of a people we call the Minoans. By 2000 BCE, the Minoans ruled the seas of the Aegean. Their palaces were unlike anything in the ancient world, multi-storied, colorful, filled with light and life. No walls, no armies, just trade, art, and ritual. They worshipped the Earth Mother, danced with bulls, and built a kingdom without kings, 7 or so it seems. But paradise would not last. Far to the north, a storm was brewing. On the rocky hills of the Peloponnese, a warrior people emerged. The Mycenaeans, bronze-clad, sword-wielding, and hungry for power. Unlike the peaceful Minoans, the Mycenaeans built fortresses. Their kings lived behind thick walls, cyclopean walls, so massive, later Greeks believed only giants could have built them. They spoke an early form of Greek. They wrote in Linear B. They worshipped Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, long before Homer would sing their names. And they weren't content with the mainland. They took to the seas, and eventually, to war. The Mycenaean world stretched far beyond Greece. They traded with Egypt, fought with the Hittites, and may have burned the city of Troy. Was there a real Trojan War? We may never know for sure. But the Mycenaeans were there, leaving behind gold, weapons, and legends. They buried their kings with gold. They honored their gods with sacrifice, and they ruled for centuries until everything fell apart. Around 1200 BCE, the world changed. A great collapse swept the eastern Mediterranean. Cities burned, palaces fell. The Mycenaean world vanished almost overnight. No one knows why. Was it war, a plague, climate disaster, or the mysterious sea peoples who shattered empires from Egypt to Anatolia? What is certain is that Greece fell into darkness. Writing was forgotten, trade stopped, for 400 years silence. And yet not all was lost. The myths endured. Homer's epics kept the memory alive of Agamemnon, Achilles, and Odysseus. In the 19th century, archaeology unearthed the truth beneath the myths. Tombs filled with gold, palaces long buried, scripts once thought unreadable. Today, the Bronze Age Greek world is no longer legend. It is history, a golden age lost to time, but never to memory. Before Socrates, before Pericles, before the Parthenon, there was a Greece of kings, gods, and heroes. A Greece of bronze, and it still speaks to us from the dust of the earth and the echoes of eternity. Subscribe for more Lost Worlds, epic history, and cinematic deep dives. Leave a comment. What surprised you most about Bronze Age Greece?